Good afternoon. This is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com and welcome. Welcome to the Stock Swoosh Show Play of the Day. And this is GLD. Really nice continuation gap, which is what it was today. I mean, the stock did gap today, or the symbol did gap today. However, this is really just a continuation gap from when the original beginning move of this, which was here back in April. It did gap today, though, but that's not how I was looking at it, because really what's going on is this. Okay, so bigger picture here, I've been following these metals ever since this day of this gap. Nice, beautiful, fantastic gap here that happened on April 12th. And then this one that went deep into it on the 15th. This was the Monday then right after. This was a Friday. This was a Monday. And as soon as I saw it, I said these things will never see the high of this day again. This stock, this symbol, this GLD. And the whole sector has been doing this same kind of activity. They're going together. But I'm talking about this one today as an example because this is a play that I did today. And it had really nice had a move in it. And I'm out of this now. It didn't get to the full-on target, but retested the low of the day. And once it didn't break it, then I took my trade off, which is the right thing to do. Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock. This is late for me to be in a play, but really turned it into something really beautiful. So nice end of the month, nice end of the week. And I'll go over that in a minute. But here's this one from back in April. So I said these are never going to see the high of this bar again. And that was an amazing thing that I saw. And I saw it immediately. Just saw it right away. And even after all of this rally up, I knew it wouldn't even get anywhere near there. And it didn't. And people were wanting to buy these. People were wanting to buy these after something like this and something like this. People wanted to buy this. Again, people don't understand what a gap is. They don't understand what a gap means. You know, this is so important. Just absolutely just so important to trading to understand gaps. This was never a buy. This hasn't been a buy since for a long time. And is it going to be? And will break under here. I don't know when. But this nice follow through today was really, really, really nice. Beautiful. And a really nice call by me. Seeing as soon as this gap happened here that they were not going to see the high of this, that this GLD was not going to see the high of this gap on the 12th for, you may as well just say forever. And it may not be forever, but you may as well just think of it that way because it's going to be a long time. So here's the one for today. Now, interestingly enough, I did something else out of the gate this morning, so I didn't do this right away. Could have set up, beautiful, nice, called the second trade in it. And I'm such a perfectionist, I did not take the second trade in it because I was a couple pennies into the price. And then, of course, it dropped. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm such a perfectionist about getting the price right. But I did stock it, did like it, did watch it, and wanted to get the next move into it. So this is what I did with it. I ended up deciding to take it in around here. Okay, which is late for me to get in this, but still morning. And then I did an ad. And some people killed this up in here, okay? You have to understand what you're looking at here. When this flipped and did a 5-minute buy, people killed this and gave up on it. But I had conviction. I held the conviction, put the stop at the right place, and I added here. Got the drop off, took half out into the drop, held it through the rally, held it through lunch. Like this to get a 133. Target today was 134, 133. I thought if it got to 134 and broke 134, get to 133. And so I decided to stick with it. So had the stop at the right place. Gave a little tiny weeny cushion, but even moved it underneath the original stop. And then I added when it did the 15-minute sell setup. So then I got back in full. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. When it hit in here, nice time of the day, into the 1 o'clock reversal time. I ended up adding to the trade, had the stop at the right place, and took it down and got out when it retested the low of the day and didn't break it. So I had a beautiful day in this today. Really made my day. And doesn't look like much except for it's a nice solid red bar with beautiful entries, clear stops, not doing anything wrong, having the nice momentum and the follow through. And what is making all of this? the gap, the original gap that happened here, which is not even the original one, but the one that started, this is a continuation gap too, but this is the one that started the push that said, woo, we are lower, watch out, baby. And that's what this meant. And so you're just looking to play this thing as hard as you can every single time it does something great, which it did the next day. And it did a nice one in here. And here this day, this could have broken. Okay, this was a good play in here, but it could have broken, but it didn't. And then here today, which was very, very clear. And the way the market traded up really strong this morning with this run down was a nice thing. And also, it just had a very clear target. I mean, this really should have gone to 134 today. But it's Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon, this is basically summer now. And, you know, it's getting a little tired. Ran down here into 2:30 after the setup at 1 o'clock. And it's just retesting an area in here. So I did the right thing getting out. And it was a nice play because I did the ad then and then got it even through. And again, I like to do ads at my price, okay? At my price or close to my price. And did this twice today in this. It just turned out really nice. Really nice chart, this GLD. It's absolutely lower. In fact, let's look at the bigger picture here. Oh, look at this chart. So this is the next area here. Once it breaks under, actually, it's going to drop harder. What's this low? No, it's going to go past that because the break of that is only 130.51. And this is a huge target. I'm seeing this here, okay, but I don't think this is going to hold. The next level obviously is here, but that is too close. It'll drop into itself deeper. This has a really big here's the target here. 120, 120, 119, 50, 119, 120. Here. So this thing is not going to break that area and only go $2. There's no way. This is going to come down into here. So I'll just keep watching this. And every day it sets up, you can play it. Every day it sets up, you can play it. You need to know how to play it, but every day it sets up, you can play it. This is GLD. This is the Stock Swoosh Show play of the day. Really nice Friday. Trading on a Friday afternoon is so bizarre for me. Or any afternoon at all. But this was an easy peasy. Had already booked it, was already up money from the morning. Just never did anything wrong and set up then and fixed itself really quickly after this rally. Have to have conviction. Have to have conviction. Got to have the conviction. Have the conviction in what? Have the conviction in the overall outlook, the overall strategy, the overall picture. Have a conviction in the overall trend, the overall direction. Have a conviction in your play, the number you took the trade, that it's going to hold. Have a conviction in what you're doing, actually where you're supposed to put the stop. Woo! Oh my goodness, I'm already out of this. Look at that. Ah! Did it get to 134? I'm already out. Oh my Lanta. Well, I did the right thing. How would I have known that? I would have never knew that. I mean, I did the right thing. Here, look. Oh my goodness. Let me look at the SPY here. Now the Qs are going to hold the low of the day. They're not going to break it. The SPY's broken it though. The Qs are going to hold the low of the day here. Wow. Well, if I'm taking it off here, I would have pressed the button when this happened. There's no way I would be still in this here. I would have pressed, as soon as this hit my thing, I would have been, boop, I would have been sitting right on it. I mean, this is so late to still be in a trade. Look at that. Well, this just confirms everything I'm saying. Look at that. So here's, when I saw this was from this morning and I had this number. So, you know, first target has to be low of the day. Then I was looking for 134, 133. So when this came down into here, going into 245 reversal time, 245 reversal time, and I saw this happen, a retest. It didn't break. I was giving this one more chance to get back down here. It looked like it was going to, and this bar here right into 245, but when it didn't break a new low, I got out of the trade. Now, if I had stayed in it, I would have gotten some more out of it. How much more did this go down? 20 cents. This is lower on Monday. Yep. This is lower on Monday. Well, I mean, this is what I was looking for. You know, this is what I was looking for today. And this could trade into the, this could get to 134 and break it into the close here now. I did the right thing getting out on the retest there, though. I had to do that. It's just too late. It's just getting too late. And I didn't want to give any more back. And even up into this rally here, I mean, I was fine with the rally through lunch because I knew it would reset up. But I didn't want to get back 40 plus cents into this rally here at 3 o'clock. I would have never done that. And I didn't do it. So, you know, when something retests, there's no guarantee it's going to break. Now, a lot of times stuff does in the morning when it does that. But in the afternoon, this late, there was no guarantee it was going to go back down there and actually get to the target. And I thought it would get to the target when it got back down to the low of the day and retested. I thought it would break. It break immediately, like that. But now it did it here. What time did this happen? 3:10. So, yeah. Incredible. Well, just proves the overall weakness in this as I'm talking about it here doing this video live. So did not get this last 20 cents squeezed out of it. And this may fall on down again here now because there's 45 minutes left to go. And this is nowhere to go back down. And this may actually get to the full on target here into the close. You know, if it wasn't Friday afternoon, you know, you can't stay in things to the close. I don't think it's a good idea to do it anyways. But lots of times when I'm in a trade, in the afternoon, if I ever am, I do take it into the close or the target, whichever it happens to be. But this got within 36 cents of the target, did the retest, I took it, you know, when it didn't break a new low. It was the right decision to do. But here, look at this. Incredible. And a quick bounce, but wonderful trade today. Fantastic. This is GLD, play of the day with a stock swoosh show. Continuation gap. Continuation gap today. This is what this is. These precious metals are just nothing but lower for these things, and really bigger target in sight for this is a swing core trade, which you should already be in it anyways. The entry was here if you wanted to be in it, and you had to get out of some here, at least 75% of the trade into this drop when this happened, but then you could have added back up in here. And no one ever should have buying these things, and I know people were. I know people were because I know how people think, and I know how people like gap fills, and that's completely doesn't even work. And if you'd like to know more information on how to trade gaps and find these trades and find these setups and do all the things that I do to make money trading, then feel free to reach out to me at Melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.